Okay, so right now, inside you, there's this secret engine. It's powerful, it's hidden, and it is running your entire life. It decides your habits, your fears, your successes, you name it. And the craziest part? Most of us have no idea how to even use it. So today, we're finally going to look at the user's manual.
You know that feeling, right? You get this great idea. You want to make a change. You get all excited, but then something stops you. You procrastinate, you start doubting yourself, you let fear take over. It literally feels like a part of you is working against you, sabotaging your own happiness.
Well, here's the twist. You are. That force holding you back, it's you. But, and this is a big but, that exact same force is also the one that can make you a hero. It all comes down to the instructions you're feeding it. And no, this isn't just some motivational fluff. This is about understanding the operating system you were born with.
So let's pull back the curtain and meet the main character of this story, your subconscious mind. Think of it like a secret autopilot that's been flying your plane since the day you were born, making decisions for you in the background.
I mean, just think about it for a second. You don't have to consciously tell your heart to beat, right? Or remind yourself to breathe. That's your subconscious just handling it. But it's doing so much more. It's also running all your deep-seated beliefs about money, about love, about what you think you deserve. It is the ultimate multitasker, running 24/7. The key here is to stop seeing your subconscious as this weird, uncontrollable enemy. Instead, start seeing it as a giant treasure house. It's just a storage unit for every single experience and belief you've ever had. The problem isn't the treasure house itself. It's some of the old, faulty programming we've let it store over the years.
So, how do we get in there and fix that programming? Well, it all starts with understanding the command structure. The best way to think about it is to picture your mind as a big ship with a captain and a crew.
And the roles are super clear. The captain, that's your conscious mind. The part you're using right now is up on the deck. It's looking out at the world, thinking, planning, and giving the orders. Meanwhile, the crew, your subconscious, is down in the engine room. They can't see anything, they just feel, and they follow the captain's orders, no questions asked.
And this is the part you really gotta get. The crew is unbelievably powerful. They will work tirelessly and follow any order you give them. But they don't reason. They don't argue, they just do. So if the captain up on the deck keeps muttering, "We're probably gonna hit that iceberg," well, guess where the crew starts steering the ship? This is it. This is the magic formula. The language your subconscious crew understands isn't just words. It's words that are charged up with feeling. You take an idea, you repeat it over and over, and you attach a strong emotion to it. Boom. That command gets accepted as fact. Okay, so enough of the theory. If we're the captain, how do we actually start giving better orders? How do we take all that old, buggy code that's been running our lives on autopilot and start replacing it with something that's, actually going to get us where we want to go? It's basically a four-step process. You can't just yell a new order and hope it sticks. First, you have to know exactly what you want, a crystal clear intention. Step 2, you relax. Why? Because when you're relaxed, that skeptical captain goes on a coffee break, and you get a direct line to the crew in the engine room. Then, you see your goal in your mind's eye as if it's already real. And finally, you repeat your new command with real, genuine feeling. And here are your tools for the job. You've got visualization, you've got affirmations, but hey, look at that last one, forgiveness. This one's huge. Holding on to old resentments is like telling your crew to keep the ship anchored in a stormy harbor. You've got to let that go to free up the engines to move forward. Okay, this is probably the biggest takeaway, the ultimate life hack from all this. That fuzzy, drowsy, floaty state right before you fall asleep, that's when the door to the engine room is wide open. The critical captain is basically off duty, and the crew is just waiting, totally receptive to new orders. So, what happens when you really start doing this, when you get consistent with giving your subconscious new, powerful, positive instructions? Well, the results don't just stay in your head. They start showing up in your actual physical world.
We're not talking about some magic money tree here. It's about getting in there and deleting that old programming that says I'm always broke or rich people are greedy. Once you remove those mental blocks, your autopilot starts to notice opportunities you were blind to before. It starts taking actions that naturally lead to more abundance.
Your subconscious mind is already in control of all your bodily functions. It's the master chemist running your own personal pharmacy. So when you start feeding it ideas and feelings of perfect health and wholeness,
You're literally directing it to support your body's incredible natural ability to heal.
You ever have one of those aha moments, maybe in the shower when you're not even thinking about a problem? That was your subconscious delivering the solution once your conscious mind finally shut up and got out of the way. When you learn to trust that, you tap into a source of creativity and problem solving that is way beyond your normal thinking.
All right, let's bring this all home. If you only remember one thing from all of this, let it be this simple, powerful truth about the system that you've been running your whole life. This is the bottom line. The engine room doesn't care what destination you give it. It has zero opinions. It is a completely obedient servant. So if you feed it a constant diet of fear and doubt, it will faithfully build you a life full of roadblocks. But if you feed it faith and belief, it will just as faithfully build you a life full of opportunities. The choice is yours.
The power has been yours the whole time. You are the captain. Right now, your crew is down in the engine room, just waiting for instructions. So as you get ready for sleep tonight, in that quiet moment when the day fades away, what's the very first command you're going to give?